Alright. Hey guys, it's me on Squonker, and let me fix that real quick. Okay. Anyway, so today, I'm literally wearing the same shirt I did in the last video, but I'm just kind of like pre-filming them so that way I could have some time for, sleep and like getting my body rejuvenated. But anyway, today I will be bringing you my April TBR, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books I want to read this month. I think this is the biggest TBR I ever had. And yeah, let's just get into it. So this month I want to read Dystopian, and I want to finish one series, and I will get to that pretty shortly. And I'm also filming this so I can figure out like how many pages per book it is, because the new thing I'm doing too is I'm reading from the least amount of pages to the most amount of pages, so that way I could kind of finish books quicker. But right now it's kind of just like size accordingly. And yeah, the first book I have is Gemena by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is probably the biggest book I will ever read, not including Deathly Hallows that I will read shortly, but yeah, anyway, this is the second book in the Illuminae trilogy, Illuminae files, and this is actually a signed copy that I got from Dart, and here are the signatures to prove it. And this is actually the second book, but it does feature the characters from the last book in it. And I don't really know much of the premise of it, but I'm just really excited to dive back into this world. I loved Illuminae, and I will link down below my review for Illuminae, because Illuminae was just so good, and I loved it, and I can't wait to get back into this one. And the pile begins. Oh my god, I got myself into a big hole I can't get out of. So the first thing, I'm not joking, like all 9 books are like stacked on top of my bookshelf, and it reaches all the way to the top. So this is going to be fun. The first book I have is the Ugly series by Skye Westerfield, and this is about, I believe, a girl, and she goes to get plastic surgery. I'm not sure, but again, a lot of the books that I will be reading are popular books that a lot of people have read, and this was a really popular series within my junior high, and I have never read it, but I am very excited to read this book, and yeah, very excited. And if I do finish this book, I will probably dive into the rest of the series if I do like this book. I'm sure I will like this book, I'm not sure. The next book I have is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi, and I have no idea what this book is about. I actually got offered to read the advanced reader copy of this book, but I couldn't because I had a basketball game that day, and look at Tahereh now. Like, she's so popular, and I love her, and I love her with Ransom Riggs. It gives me life and prosperity. But I really don't know much about this book. I just know that a lot of people do like it, a lot of people don't like it. It has a lot of mixed opinions, but I do like the new covers that they have for this one, because the first one was just the girl, like, in a white dress behind a silver, like, screen thing, but I really am adoring these covers. Like, these are just gorgeous. So yeah, Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is going to be an interesting video when I do the thumbnail. The series that I will be finishing is the Maze Runner series, and the last one is the Fever Code, and yes, this is the signed edition from Target, and a signed first edition, and it says first edition 2016, James Dashner, Wicked is Good, and it has it up in a corner there. So I really like this a lot. And this is like the second prequel within the series, so technically the order goes Kill Order, Fever Code, Maze Runner, Scorched Trails, and then The Death Cure. But I'm very excited to end this series, and I am going to miss this world so much. And not a lot of people do like the Maze Runner series, but I absolutely love the Maze Runner, and I can't wait to finish off this book and this series. And then once I would do that, then I will do my series wrap-up. The next one I have, I'm also kind of planning to finish this one too, and that is the Lunar Chronicles with Winter by Marissa Meyer. And this one is supposed to be a Snow White retelling, and I'm very excited for this one because Winter was such an awesome character in Cress, and I was like, ooh, this is what she's going to be like. I'm very excited for this one, and after this one, I will most likely be reading Stars Above, and I probably will or will not include that within my series wrap-up. I don't know, but Winter. Woo! Also, another good song by Eric Whitacre, if you want to look it up. The next book I have is The History of Glitter and Blood, and I got this book for Christmas not too long ago. Like, this book was featured in probably, like, one of the very first booktube videos that I had, and I got this book, and I'm just really in love with this color, and this is by Hannah Moskowitz, and I really just want to keep it because of the cover, and inside is all glittery, or is the outside all glittery? Nope, it's just this. That's all it is. And I do not know what this one is about. Not a lot of people have reviewed it, so I'm very interested to see what this is going to be about. And it's short, too, so, yeah. The next book I have, I actually received from an Owl Crate box, but the author is writing another book, and that is Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. And this is about a girl, and I believe she lives in, like, the let me skim it through it real quick. I don't know. I'm very excited. I got it within an Owl Crate, and I want to read it because the author is coming out with a new book. And I believe this is, like, one of the few young adult books that she has written. So, Flawed. The next book I have is actually a 2017 book. 2016? I'm not sure when it was published. I don't know. I think, yeah, 2017. And that is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. Now, Veronica Roth is an interesting author. I have no idea what's going to happen with the Legion. I don't know. And apparently not a lot of controversy is sparking this book. And I actually got this within a Target trip that I went with my friends on. And I saw this and it was only like $11. And I'm like, ooh, get it. So here I am with it. And I'm just excited. And there's like something in it. It's kind of making me mad. But anyway, so here is Carve the Mark. Very excited to read it. And yeah. The next book I have, a lot of people don't like it, and like only a few people like it, and that is Match by Ali Cottai. And this is about a girl, and it's basically like she sees who she's going to marry, but then all of a sudden it flicks to another person, and she's like, oh my god. So yeah, that follows that. If I do like this one, I am going to pick up Cross, and then I'm going to pick up Reached. But if I don't like this book, I'm most likely going to like get rid of this one and Crossed, but we'll see what happens. And the last book I have is The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey, and apparently it's not supposed to be a trilogy anymore. He's going to write more books for this series. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so anyway, this is the second book within the Fifth Wave trilogy. Apparently not anymore. And again, I can't wait to dive into this world. The Fifth Wave just took forever for me to finish because it was so big, but then this one is now like really tiny. And I'm like, you could have just split the Fifth Wave into another book. But we'll see what happens with the Infinite Sea. So yeah, that's all 10 books I'm going to be reading this month. This month should be very interesting. And ironically, this month is another busy month. So we'll see where it takes me. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. What books are you reading this month? And are you guys excited for 13 Reasons Why? Because by the time this go up, I would have most likely finished watching it or probably still in the middle of it. I don't know. I hopefully will be doing a review for each episode for the Nerd Daily. If you do not know, I am a reporter for the Nerd Daily. I will link their website down below so you could go check out some of their stuff. Elise runs it, and she's the kindest person ever. And the website is just so cool. It updates constantly, and yeah. So yeah, my name is Gillian. I make videos every single weekend, and yeah, I will probably get reading and cleaning my room. I will see you guys next time. Bye! It's still recording? What? Bye? Huh? What? Huh. I'm confused. Why is it still recording? What? What? Which what?